Well, hi, and welcome to another LRCC Soundbite. You know, there are things in this world that sometimes we know they're coming. The John Lewis Christmas advert has, for many people, symbolised the start of Christmas on the telly. Of course, everyone is now trying to get in on that act, and this year jostling for position. You know, who could get their advert in first? And people were changing schedules all over the place to get their announcement in first. Announcements happen at all sorts of times for all sorts of reasons. And I think one of the difficulties that we have in the media and in our lives now is that companies try and push things earlier and earlier. So we end up with some quite mixed messages. And sometimes, maybe are we quite sure what's coming when? The original Christmas was announced in advance. Throughout history, prophets of God had spoken and written about the one who would come and would be special, would do amazing things, would be born in a particular way, would live in a particular way, who would make it possible for this broken relationship between God and people to be restored. That this person would live, would die, and then would live forever. Looking back from where we live now, it's very easy to see about all these things written about Jesus' birth, his life, his death, his resurrection, how they fit together in all those prophecies. But at the time when Jesus was actually born, I think everything was quite muddled and confused. Those announcements didn't mean anything to the people there. At the time, the land was occupied by Romans. And the important Jewish leaders of the time were trying to walk a very fine political line to maintain their position, to maintain at a certain distance from Rome, and to maintain peace and order. And the last thing that they needed was something to knock over this very fragile stability that they were living in. So Jesus wasn't recognised for who he truly was. Even later in life, when another man, a cousin of Jesus called John, started announcing who Jesus was and that he was here now, still some people listened, but a lot didn't. This world can be a confusing place. So many messages bombarding us from all angles. And, it strikes me ironic that I'm sitting here talking about that because I'm probably just adding yet another voice to it all. My hope, though, is that you'll be able to find at least a few moments of peace this Christmas time to think about the messages of peace, of hope and of faith that you hear and might hear. If we at LRCC can help you know more about the difference that our faith makes for us, we're always happy to help. Just email us or pop along one Sunday afternoon for a few minutes. For today, though, I want to leave you with just one simple announcement, one simple message. I want you to know that God loves you. See you next time. God bless.